Welcome. My name is Daniel Hagadorn, and I co-founded Preparing Kids for Life, or PK4L, with my wonderful wife, Vicki. After spending 14 years teaching high school, publishing a book on education, I've now written 4 more on various parenting issues, and speaking at numerous educational conferences, all because I wanted to help parents do the toughest job they'll ever love, prepare their kids for life by helping them become the best version of themselves. After all, every parent wants the same thing for their kids, the best. I'm excited to be working with my wife, Vicki, who is a certified grief recovery specialist. For the last 16 years, she has worked with people to help them find completion with some of the deepest wounds in their lives. Since unresolved grief leads to self-sabotaging behaviors, it is easier to see how that can impact every area of our lives, even as adults who grew up to be parents themselves. The process of transformation that people have experienced has enabled them to engage on a whole new level with their spouses and with their kids. So what happens when you struggle to connect with your child simply because they have a different personality type than you do? It almost feels like you're both speaking a different language and don't know how to translate what the other is saying. It causes a lot of miscommunication and can be frustrating, to say the least. We were working with a mother who had become so weary and discouraged by her inability to communicate with her daughter that she had nearly given up hope of ever repairing their relationship. After being coached on the personality types, she was able to identify both hers and her daughter's, and this new understanding dramatically improved their relationship. In other words, they became fluent in each other's language. Of course, becoming fluent in the language of personality doesn't solve every problem, but it sure goes a long way towards building a better relationship with your children. And a good relationship is one of the foundations of intentional parenting. What happens to a child as they experience the emotional traumas of everyday life? Although they may seem either tragic or trivial, traumas are experienced at 100%. The inability to process trauma can literally change the arc of a child's life for years to come. How equipped are you as a parent to help your child successfully navigate the emotional difficulties they will inevitably encounter in everyday life? Another young girl we worked with grew up in a broken home. Her parents divorced when she was 8 years old, and by middle school she was already having difficulty making friends, acting out at home and at school. We taught her to connect the feelings underneath that behavior and how to process those feelings in a healthy way. The ability to process grief is an incredibly powerful tool in the hands of a parent who knows how to use it in order to help their children. Grief recovery is just one of several life skills that you'll learn in the emotional development section of our 5 dimensions of childhood development. I met another young man when he was 11 years old and barely able to function at home or at school. His parents had already taken him to several specialists and had spent thousands of dollars in an attempt to find help for their son. Applying the research of Dr. Robert Melillo, we were able to use a holistic combination of diet, exercise, and limited screen exposure to help him experience such dramatic improvement that his parents felt like they were meeting their son for the very first time. An ongoing PK4L national research study revealed the most important unmet needs of parents. For example, our research identified emotional resilience as one of the most important and unmet needs. Although 83% of parents recognized emotional resilience as a key issue, only 10% felt they themselves were adequately equipped as children. How can we as parents expect to help our children if we haven't been equipped with the skills ourselves? At PK4L, we are experts in childhood development, and our programs empower parents in each of the 5 dimensions of childhood development: spiritual, emotional, mental, social, and physical. These programs were designed to teach, mentor, and support you in the journey of intentional parenting. And you're not alone. Our community is a supportive network of parents, thought leaders, and mentors, and you're invited to join our fellowship of intentional parenting. Parents that are fully equipped to raise the leaders of tomorrow by bringing our PK4L workshops to your organization, church, or school. Our programs bring these workshops to your doorstep. We offer half-day, full-day, and immersive weekend programs that will superpower your parenting skills. We also have incredible home study programs if you want to jump in right away. We've made these programs accessible to you by condensing 20 years of learning and over 10 years of research into the 5 dimensions of childhood development. The program details are described on our website, and we would love for you to join this incredible community of intentional parents actively raising the next generation of leaders.